we're part of the Kearns Brothers family, and that is everybody who is actually here. And before I take away all of Mike's other stuff, I'm just extremely proud to work with people who have tremendous work ethic. So thank you very much. And now, Mike.
Okay, and I get to speak before all of our distinguished guests. That's a wonderful thing. Thank you. Great American Success Story. Wow, what a great time to hear that, isn't it? What a great time in our country, and in our town, in our communities, and inside yourself. The Great American Success Story still lives. It lives in each and every one of us. It's not an easy story. It never has been. You know, it's about hard work, values, honesty, integrity, commitment. It still lives, though. It lives right here, right in this town. And this is a great town for it, because 25 years ago, this town embraced us and the values we brought to it. And they taught us, too, about values. Some of our great customers are here with us today. People like Mary Ann Hope, who lived in her home right here in Dearborn for 33 years. And she said to one of our guys last year, she said, "Do you know this is the 20th job Kearns Brothers has done for me?" And Elaine and her husband Mel, we put a roof on their house 22 or 23 years ago, and she loved to tell a story about a bearded young man who came to her house on a dead cold day like today, knocked on the door and offered his services in the home improvement industry. It was me. Yeah. Did you let him in? She did, and we've had a great relationship ever since. And today, she couldn't come because we're installing a chair that rides up, gets her up into the second story, so she can live inside the home. It's a good story too, isn't it? It's a great story. So we have so much to be proud of, and this community has been so good to us that it's just been seamless. But there's so much work to do, right? The success stories have to be rewritten, and new pages, and new leaders, and I just get so excited and emotional about it, because inside this room we have young men and women who are going to take this company to its next 25 years. My son Michael's birthday, he's 26 years old, and he's been working here since he was in high school. So those kind of people, and tons of them. And also, I would be remiss not to mention all the guys out who are working today, out in the freezing cold, for taking care of our customers, which is really where it all starts for us. So those guys aren't here with us today, but they're always here. So this is a company of, it's like a family. This is just a big family. So thank you for the time. Thank you for everything. Thanks to the community, the business partners. I can't say enough about it. Thank you for everything.
And now, Mayor O'Reilly.
I think Dan and I work it out. When I'm in his hometown, I come second. Never second best, though. But anyway, I'm happy to be here, and Kearns Brothers has been such an important part of Dearborn. And it's interesting, Mike talked about the fact 1986, that was also the year that Mayor Guido first became mayor. And he was only the 6th mayor in the history of Dearborn. And so, there was a great relationship there too, I know, and Mike and Gary have continued to honor him by planting trees at our schools, and we really appreciate that. They have, in most of the Dearborn schools, they've gone around and planted trees in honor of Mayor Guido, and they work a lot with our programs, our school programs, things we're trying to do, and we're really, really pleased. Their reputation is impeccable, and that's also good because, again, it brings a customer base to Dearborn. People are familiar with them. And so, really pleased about that. Now, in 1986, I was finishing my last year of service with Congressman John Dingell. I worked for him for 83 to 86. So it was quite a year or two for me. I had
jobs open here.
Yeah, I had a great. Well, there are days when I think about that, but I had a great leader. But we'll get to Congressman Dingell, who's really the star of the show. I mean, he's meant so much to this community and everyone in it. But I'm going to turn it over to my good friend Dan and let him have a few words.
Thank you so much.
Well, your businesses in Dearborn, you are very close to the Dearborn Heights community. Many of your employees are residents of Dearborn Heights, and they do great work. I'm going to tell you, they've done work for my family members, including my mom, and Mom's very happy with the work that they've all done. And we're very pleased with what you've been able accomplished in the Dearborn Heights area, and we're very pleased with the fact that you've invited us to be a part of this celebration. And I noticed that the mayor had a plaque. I'd love to have given you a plaque for these tough fiscal times.
I was going to let you in the picture.
I know you had one, but again, I had to cover that.
So I'm physically imprudent. I don't know what you
And Mayor Riley, if you will, do us the honor of introducing.
Oh, yeah. Well, a great champion of Dearborn, Congressman Dingle, being the longest-serving House member in history, but he's also served Dearborn longer than any other community in his current district. He first came and served Dearborn in 1964. And the amazing thing is he's still the go-to person. I mean, just recently when we've had some issues and we have any problem with the federal government, we go to him and he gets intercession. He's brought in, when we had the housing crisis about 3 years ago, I'd just become mayor, and the foreclosures are going, we couldn't get information from HUD. HUD was not maintaining their properties, and he brought in a regional director of HUD and said, you know, we're going to get on top of this, we're going to make sure we take care of the properties. We actually became a pilot in working with HUD and how to get information so that we could really stay on top of that problem, and we've torn down over 200 homes in Dearborn, so that were substandard homes to better all of our neighborhoods. And really that was, again, his intercession. We had the same thing with some mortgage foreclosures in Fannie Mae. And again, he knows how government works, he knows how to get things done, and he does it. And he brought in Fannie Mae to work with us. So again, every time there's an issue, we know that the person who we can go to, who has the greatest institutional knowledge in Washington. And just give you an idea, the first time that Congressman Dingle ever stepped onto the floor of the House of Representatives, he was 6 years old. His father was elected in 1936 as a congressman from this area, and he served as a page. He served, so his knowledge base and his information about how government works, what makes it work, and his ability to make it work for you is unparalleled. So again, my great friend and mentor, Congressman John Dingle.
You're half right. I'm your great friend, but I don't think anybody could ever mentor you.
Oh.
You've done a great job, and we're all very proud of you and Dan Paletko. And these are two wonderful communities, Dearborn Heights and Dearborn. They're two of the finest communities that I've ever seen, and they are run very well. I noticed that Mayor Paletko has solved huge budgetary problems over there, and I want to congratulate you on that. And you, Mayor O'Reilly, we've been friends for a long time, since you were a boy growing up with my kids. So we have great, wonderful friendships in this community. It makes it wonderful. I will tell you just a little bit of a story. We began working on the Dearborn housing problem back when Mayor Guido called me up and he said, you know, John, he says, we have a problem. I said, well, tell me what it is. He said, the federal government is going to criminally prosecute Dearborn because we've been tearing down federal houses. I said, well, Mayor, that's a bad idea. I said, let me get on and see what we can do about it. Well, it turned out that HUD had done a bad job of taking care of repossessed houses. And it turned out that these were, quite frankly, an eyesore that was degrading Dearborn. And one thing about all of the administrations that I served, particularly these two, but very especially Dearborn, they don't let things go bad. They don't care greatly whether it's the federal government or somebody else. Well, anyhow, we got it all fixed up. It took a long time, but because I have extraordinary leaders like my two mayors here, Mayor Paletko and Mayor O'Reilly, we got that okay. And believe it or not, we have changed and improved the way that HUD and FHA and all of the federal agencies handle these homes. So congratulations, it is leadership at all levels that makes it possible. Now, to Gary and to Mike, my remarks are going to be very simple. First of all, congratulations. 25 years is a great accomplishment. The only thing that could be greater is if you've been married 25 years. That's just a little hard.
True story there.
But having said that, they've given great service to the community, and all of you here present with these wonderful smiles on your face, you've been a part of that. And congratulations to you, and congratulations to you too, Karen and Mike. But there's just one thing that was said. Somebody one time told Mark Twain, they said how lucky a fella he was. He says, you know, he says, there's a funny thing about this. The harder I work, the luckier I get. Well, that's what we're seeing here today. Hard work makes good luck. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to all of you. And I hope you'll let me come back in 25 years when you celebrate the second edition. Thank you. God bless you.
And I'm going to put one more person on the spot now. And it's a woman who's been instrumental in the growth of Dearborn commerce. Jennifer Kearns, President of the Chamber of Commerce.
Men up on this panel. I was going to say a few more women up here. I've been a customer as well. I would like to add my name to that distinguished list. And on behalf of the leadership of the Dearborn Chamber of Commerce, we congratulate you. It's not easy to stay in business for 25 years, to have such an esteemed reputation, such a loyal following, and profitable at that. So on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, we hope to celebrate your 125th anniversary in the years to come. And we look forward to acknowledging you in the future for this wonderful achievement. Congratulations.
That was a nice ceremony, and thank you to all of our distinguished guests. Thank you very much, and thank you to all our customers and everybody else. And it's time to cut some cake and have a good time, a little fellowship.
Okay.
Oh, we got something else.
One more. Sorry. Here we go. It's formality.
We
can.
Again, this is something that recognizes that as a community, we celebrate this great event with you.
All right, take pictures, please. And here we go, gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, and again.
Jennifer, we get you over here because you're right.
Yeah.
We're
Soften up this group a little bit.
God knows we could use the help.
Here we go, 1, 2, and 3, gentlemen and ladies. Ladies? Ladies?
Really good to see you.